Hi there, my name is Mike Thomas and I work at Tech Angels. We're based in St Albans and we're a computer support company, and we basically help people with every problem under the sun when it comes to dealing with computers. But to be honest, we've come across a bit of a problem ourselves. You see, the bad news is that we have more and more people coming to us for help after being victims of cybercrime. Now, if you've been reading the papers or spending any time near the media, you'll know that cybercrime is now very, very real. The national statistic that the government have just released is that 1 in 10 people are now victims in some way or another from cybercrime. So naturally, we want to do everything we can in order to make sure you don't become a victim of cybercrime either. So here's the 4 main types of cybercrime that you need to be looking out for, constantly on the lookout, whether you're on Facebook, you're trawling the web, you're doing online shopping, whatever you're doing, you need to be on the lookout for these 4 types of cybercrime. Cybercrime type 1, ransomware. Now, ransomware is the worst. It's called ransomware because that's pretty much what it does. It completely locks your computer, including all of your files, and it demands a monetary value for you to gain access to them again. Now, you won't know that you're at risk and you'll get no warning whatsoever. The first thing you'll see is a big message demanding payment. All your information and files will remain encrypted until the ransom is paid. Ransomware occurs when a user of a computer, i.e. you, downloads malicious files by mistake. Now, these can be attached to emails or they can be attached to software that you've downloaded to your computer, so just be careful when you're downloading anything. Cybercrime type 2, fraud. Fraud is more common. This is when someone gets your details and pretends to be you in order to purchase goods or apply for credit cards or something like that. It's easy for criminals to get your information these days. I mean, like, the amount of data that is shared across the internet is ridiculous. Like, if you look at Facebook profiles or LinkedIn profiles, like dating sites and more really. There's almost endless ways in which people can grab your email address and use them as login details. Our tip for making sure that you can minimise the risks is by using different passwords for each account you have with various different companies and then changing them regularly. You can use software such as LastPass or there's lots available, and they will keep track of and manage all your passwords, and you can also create very safe ones in there. Cybercrime type 3 are pop-up viruses. If you've surfed around the internet before, you would have probably seen a pop-up just like the one on screen right now, and they will usually be selling you something or asking you to click on them. Don't do it. They often contain like malicious content that can get into your system if you download these files. So our recommendation is to stick away from these, and if you can't click anywhere else, just give us a call and we'll help you out. Cybercrime type 4 is phishing. Now, this isn't the normal phishing that you've heard of. Phishing is an attempt to trick people into handing over their information, such as sending them false invoices or order statements whilst acting as a trusted company, or making phone calls that appear to be from banks or other trusted companies. Sometimes you'll be taken to a fake website where you have to enter in secure information. Again, don't do it. Stick away from it. If you get an email that you don't recognise, whether it's offering you a tax rebate or it's asking you to confirm a purchase and you don't recognise it, chances are it's not real, so just leave it well alone. So what can you do to avoid being a victim of cybercrime? Well, here are our top strategies quickly. Number 1, make sure your antivirus is up to date. Number 2, make sure your internet security settings are quite tight. Make sure your operating system is updated. Also, number 4, use your common sense. I mean, 90% of this does come down to common sense. So just make sure you've got your wits about you when you're browsing on the internet. If anything is suspicious, make sure you click away from it straight away. So I hope that's helped. We'll be doing another video soon on this, which will give you a little bit more content to help you stay safe online. We'll talk soon. See ya. Bye.